Hey guys, welcome to Not So Random Chat, the nighttime live stream where we talk about whatever we want to. So, settle in and grab your libation. It could be your wine or tea or coffee or whatever you want to drink. And let's just sit back and chill. I'll be with you in a moment. Are you guys ready? Okay, well, so am I. So let's get into it. Here I come. Hola, from the west side. Happy Friday, y'all. Happy Friday. Give me a second, y'all. I gotta get this fan in there going because it is sweltering. Hold on. I know I got my little lady up there. Let me come from behind the. Let me take her down. Happy Friday, y'all. Happy Friday. All right, there we go. Let me get this microphone situation together here. It's always. All right, I think that's better. And so tonight, because it's Friday, y'all, and because it's still a heat wave here in California, and we definitely are on the water, vegan water, as Couture Base says. But because it's Friday night, we got a little, I don't know. See if I can, yeah, y'all see it. The wine flying by the glass. That's right. So we're gonna be drinking some wine. You might live every moment, laugh every day, and love with all your heart. Glass. That was my mom's slogan when she was here. Broke is a joke. That was my mom's um, slogan when she was here. We are coming up on, God, I think we're coming up on the 12th anniversary of my mom's death. Whew, yeah, because I don't even know. Maybe we're coming up on I don't remember what year she died. It was the year that I started doing work from home because I started working from home immediately after my mom died. So that was 2011. Yeah. So yeah, it's been 12 years, y'all. I don't know why I thought about that, but my mom just she came to my heart, came to my heart, you know. And when we leave this world, you know, the spirit still lives on. But I'm sure she's nowhere around here. Okay. But anyway, let me have a little sip of my wine because I'm gonna need some of that. It's been a long week, y'all. It's been a long week. Now, we've been watching all of this stuff going on as the story continues to unravel with Carly Robinson. Lord, 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 Lord. Common sense just ain't common. And, the boyfriend has now tiptoed away, ex-boyfriend, because I think they were broke up, because this was all for him. But he has now wiped everything from his social media that had anything to do with her. And, there's all kinds of conspiracy theories out there right now, where they're saying that family's about to go on the run. Now, I'm not going to believe that quite yet because number one, if the family goes on the run, then that would indicate that the parents knew what the F was going on. And supposedly they didn't. Supposedly. Now, okay, so now this girl is in her 20s. That means her parents are in my age range. They're at least in their 50s. At least in their 50s. And, they are, considered upper middle class, probably before the panorama. But now, middle class has really shifted what middle class is. But their house costs, their house is over $500,000. So we're not talking, and they're in Alabama. Okay, so they make good money, and I believe he works for a bank. I think they said he worked for BBVA, and that's a major bank. I didn't know they had branches in Alabama. Let me go look. I'm just looking it up. Because that's where they're saying he worked. Ah. BBVA in Birmingham was acquired by PNC Bank. Now I know PNC Bank. So BBVA, let's see. Okay, so BBVA USA was a bank headquartered in Birmingham, Alabama, with offices in Alabama, Arizona, California, Colorado, Florida, New Mexico, and Texas. So he does work for BB&V&A. They probably still have that name up there, but they're PNC Bank. So PNC acquired them, and they actually acquired them doing the panorama. Yes. Because this is as of 2021. This is a recent acquisition of PNC Bank. And since I haven't been following PNC Bank of late, I didn't know that. Probably was out there on LinkedIn. I just didn't see it. But and the mother is a realtor. I mean, they are professionals. They are in, professions that and they're at an age that I don't see them just going on the run, especially if they didn't do anything wrong. If in fact their daughter ends up having to go to jail, she just has to go to jail. But because of maybe their status in the community, maybe she won't. But I just feel like they're going to make an example of her. That's what I think is going to happen. And, excuse me, we may or may not hear a public statement from Alpha Kappa Alpha. I don't know, we may or may not from Alpha Kappa Alpha. But here's the thing. Her actions were not done in the name of the sorority. I know that her actions, because they are considered criminal, some of it's misdemeanor, some of it, I don't know. Yeah. The stealing the stuff from her employer and the false 911 call, I believe that is a misdemeanor. So it doesn't look like any of her crimes are. But however, I think she might do some jail time. Hey, Terry. I think she might do some jail time. I really do. For the simple reason that her skin looks like mine. Sorry, not sorry. I just think that, she's going to be infamous. Instead of being famous, she's going to be infamous. And I don't know how she's going to play this. I really don't. But I don't know if she's going to have a career in nursing. And then there's allegations that she flunked out of nursing school, but I don't think that would be the case if, in fact, when she initially disappeared, the nursing school was, sending out prayers and everything. If she was no longer in school there, why would they have done that? So I'm not sure if those allegations are true, but people are saying that she didn't really want to be a nurse. She was just doing that because this is what her parents wanted her to do, and that she really just wanted to be a wife and stay home. Mm. See, being a stay-at-home mom is not all that you think it is. Even when you are a stay-at-home, you still gotta be doing something to bring something in. You're not gonna just sit on your behind as the stay-at-home mom. Not if your skin is my color. My best friend was a stay-at-home mom from the time that she had her second child on. 'Cause she has 6 children. They're all adults now. But when she had her first child, she still was working in the office. When she had her second child, she was still working, but she was working from home. And then as she had more children, she reduced her amount of work to doing like freelance stuff, part-time here and there. Because as the children got older, she homeschooled all of them all the way up to high school. And that took a lot of time because, you know, if you know anything about homeschooling generally is year round. They don't work like the traditional school. And they actually learn a lot more via homeschool. If I had been able to homeschool my son would have graduated from high school. I'm just I know he would have because I would have made sure he graduated from high school because we would have created a curriculum that was conducive to his learning style. And the thing that I hope happens is that they start to create curriculum that are geared toward the learning style of those on the autism spectrum and not just shove them all in special education. Even if they're not fully verbal because they just don't want to talk, because my son can talk. It just is what it is. And if they're nonverbal, because that has nothing to do with what they know and their IQ. But I digress because I wasn't talking about that. That was free. That was a free nugget. But yeah, back to Carly Russell. I'm really waiting for the police to come with whatever's next because I want them to come back with what the hell was she doing for the 49 hours that she was gone. And I'm expecting charges to be coming along. That's what I'm expecting. I'm expecting it. I'm expecting them. I am. I'm expecting them. I mean, if she gets off with nothing more than a fine, I will be highly, 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 highly surprised. I really, really will. Okay. Now, moving on to my next topic. I did put out a coffee talk yesterday in regards to why Black women are baby mamas versus whites. And of course, I did put Kiki Palmer up there as an example of a baby mama instead of a wife. And I put multiple other celebrities in there, some of who became wives, but they were a baby mama first. And none of them married the person who they had the child with. I mean, but one of the things that I brought up in that video, and please go check it out if you have not checked that out. It came out yesterday, called on the Coffee Talk series, and it's about Black women. Why are Black women baby mamas versus wives? This is not something that's just going on in the United States any longer. It's not just a Western thing. That it is now happening on the continent, where in past decades we weren't seeing African women as baby mamas. They were wives. Now, in the Christian, they were married in Christian marriages, but in Islam they allow them to have multiple wives. And so because of polygamy, they had multiple wives, so there wasn't a problem. But now you have women on the continent, this younger generation, who are becoming mothers without becoming wives. And I'm just trying to understand what is going on with this younger generation, that this has become a growing phenomenon. And, here in the United States, I believe, and this is what I said in the video, is that feminism is part of the issue. Feminism is not for Black women. It is not to help us. Any Black woman who thinks that they are a feminist, then you're part of something that's not here for us. It is here for palm-colored women. Okay, that's who it's going to help. Just like the Equal Rights Amendment, the one that failed, and still 30-something years later, still does not have the amount of votes that it needs from states. There's still not enough states that want to give Equal Rights Amendment, equal pay, all of that stuff. They don't want to do it. And the Equal Rights Amendment, that's not for us. No. It's going to help palm-colored women first. And we might get a little trickle down. And that's the same thing with feminism. It was not for us. What it did in the Black community was destroy the nuclear family, destroy household where there was both a male and a female. See, if the male and the female are in the house together, even if they are not married, they are operating, as a family with mother and father. Back in the day, if you were with someone for X amount of years, you were now common law wife. But we have women out here who are single mothers on purpose. Like all the million women who have had a child with Will Smith, with the exception of Mariah Carey, because she's the only one who was married to him.
there's rumors going around that this fool wants to get back with Mariah. Like, she would want your butt back after you have been the dustiest nigga on the planet, spreading your seed every which way. Like, what? Mariah, you upgraded and you blew that. And now you out here doing all this crap, and you think she would ever want you back? Mariah ain't that thirsty. She went from you to a billionaire. What are you talking about? And she almost married him, but now she decided, nah, I'll just be single and be with who I want to be with. All the women, I don't know what's wrong with y'all. But anywho, those are single mothers on purpose. I understand that there are women who become, single, and then I also have to wonder about when we look at the statistics of single parent households, how many of those households with the single parents that are Black mothers were once married, but they're counted as single parents when they're looking at this because they're no longer married? That might be part of why our numbers are higher, because not every household started out as a single one. But then again, if you were married and you had your child, you're not a baby mama, you're an ex-wife. That's what I am. I'm an ex-wife. But I'm just saying, it just, I don't think that marriage is as important today. Or if it is, women don't want to wait until they're married to have children, so they just gonna have it. And I'm not advocating, to unalive a child if you become pregnant. I'm just talking about, using birth control so that you don't become pregnant if you're not married. Ideally, if you can use birth control. Because, I know there's some women who can't use birth control. I was one of them. I could not take them pills. Them pills in me it was not a happy time. Couldn't do it. And I'm glad that I did not take them for very long. But I love the children. I love that we have, children being born. But my concern is that you have people who glamorize being a baby mama, like Fantasia glamorized that. But when, before she was Fantasia, the R&B singer, she was Fantasia, the illiterate single mom. The girl couldn't read. And she was struggling. Now, thankfully, she's now gotten a legitimate high school diploma, and she knows how to read now. And she's no longer just a baby mama, she's married. Or she's gone through some things to get to where she is now, 'cause, she got involved in some stuff where there was some alienations of affections. Telling y'all be messing with these men in states like North Carolina, and they have a wife. My water. Water's ice cold. See what you guys are saying, 'cause I know I just be rambling. Let's see what y'all are saying. I don't know about the dating apps. Now, I'm older, they consider me a baby boomer, but I do not. You know, just because of, you know, I'm like a year before they decided my birthday is like the year before they decided that it's baby boomers, that it's Gen X. Okay, I'm literally born the year before. But anyway, me and Michelle, are complaining about the fact that they call us boomers. My favorite float is because we're more connected to probably Gen X, because you know we are also the ones who created hip hop. People in my generation, those ones that are don't really consider ourselves boomers, but that's what white America says we are. Whatever. But I'm not really into the dating app. I don't know. I've never tried the dating app. I'm hesitant. About doing that. Maybe if I ever, maybe if I was maybe if I couldn't, men didn't find me, or I wasn't someplace where there were eligible men that wanted to be around me and date me or marry me or whatever. Maybe, I, but like most of my adult life, I've been coupled. There's only been like short periods of time in my adult life where I was not in a relationship with somebody. So yeah, that one's kind of hard for me. But I just hear the nightmares about when people get on those dating apps, people catfishing, they putting up pictures of them 20 years ago instead of putting a picture up of them today. You know, Now I've posted pictures of me when I was younger and now, and I don't look that much different. But and however, you can tell it's the same person, but you can see that I'm older, I mean, and maybe if I looked my age, I would be like, but I don't. I don't look my age. And I'm not ashamed of, I'm not ashamed of what I look like or anything. So, you know, I don't wait, I I'm not one of those people who was like a skinny girl when she was younger, and now I'm not a skinny girl. I was a skinny girl when I was younger. I'm still a skinny girl now. Um, my face is basically the same face that it was when I was 20, you know. So why would I catfish somebody? You know, catfishing on those apps, you know, but that's part of the stuff that goes on out there. I mean, I used to watch the show Catfish. I still kinda watch it, every once in a while now, but it was just crazy how those people would be talking to these people for years and not meet them. And then the person most of the time was not the person in the picture. Every once in a while, every once in a while, the person in the picture and the person that came to meet them they looked exactly the same. But most of the time, no. Oh, it would just be horrible. And these people would, like, be in love with these people just from chatting and talking on the phone. I just couldn't. So, I mean, they have, like, they have the apps out there, I guess, for, older people. I think one's called Over the Hill, or I forget it's called. I've seen the apps, but because I don't do the app. Let's see, what is it? I'll tell you. Let's see here. Yeah, one's called Mature Singles. That's one of them. I remember that one. Um, Another one is called, what was it called? Yeah, Our Time. That's the other one. Our Time. That's one that's supposed to be for people 50 and over. Yeah, people get catfished on that one too. They'll send a picture of them when they was 30 and they're 55. Men who will send these pictures of them looking, with hair, and they show up bald and Dunlap disease. And when I say Dunlap disease, I mean Dunlap over the belt. They got a gut. Yeah, they talking about Silver Singles, Christian Mingles. Yeah, I remember Christian Mingles and eHarmony. Those are supposedly the dating apps out there for, seniors. But I hope I never have to get on one of those apps. I hope that's never my life. I hope that's never my story. I hope that's never my ministry. Because some of the people that get on those apps are not truthful about their intentions. They're not looking for a relationship. They're looking to F. They want a booty call. They want to have sex. That's all they're looking for. And, nothing wrong with sex. Let me just make sure there's nothing wrong with sex. But if that's all you want, somebody who's looking for a relationship, that's not the person for you. And I think that in some of these mature dating sites, some of these men who are on there, and some of the women, 'cause I'm not going to discriminate. It's not just men out there looking to just hop on some, but the ones who are just there for that think that the person of the opposite sex that they're mingling with, is easy or desperate because they're on the app. So, no, thank you. no, thank you. Not for me, ever. And thankfully I haven't had to deal with it now, or deal with the personal ads to get me somebody. Thankfully, that's never been my story. But I know it's rough out there, and it's not that easy to find people who have good intentions. But now that we're no longer in the panorama, I would, if I was not in a relationship, I would probably do things like those meetup groups. I would do some of those and go do activities that I like to do with other people, and generally the people who would go out to these are people who are not in relationships, and just meet people, and just be sociable, and maybe I find somebody that I vibe with, but I know it's rough out there on the dating scene if you're trying to date. I know it, because people are just not authentic, and they play so many games. And it's not fun when somebody's playing games with your heart. It's not worth it. And it makes people jaded, so that they just go like, F it, I'm not going to go out with nobody. I'm good. I'm goody. And I know if I said, if I wasn't in a relationship, man, I don't know. Ugh, I don't even know if I want to step out in that water again. I don't even know if I want to stick my toe back in that water ever again. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good with who I'm with. Ugh, no, I don't want to do that, you know. But it's yeah, it's rough, because I think that as we get older, we have less of a good quality selection. Because some of the people who are left out there on both sides need to be left out there, because they don't need to be with you, me, or anybody else. Some people just need to be single. Let me just say that. Because they're not good mate material, And then other people are just, there's just not people that they are, meeting where they are. And then that, I always say, sometimes you have to widen and broaden your horizons to other areas of the country outside of where you are, and maybe, find a friend long distance. And a lot of times you might find that going through those apps, that the person who's best suited to you don't live where you live. And depending on where you are in your life, are you, are you in a position to relocate? Because, that's what my sister's doing right now. She's about to relocate from California to someplace else to be with the person that, she's going to be with. see how she thinks she's gonna be okay with them, Michigan winters. We're gonna see, we gonna see, we gonna see. All I know is that I'm probably not gonna go visit her in the wintertime. I'm probably not gonna go visit her in the wintertime. Hey, no, yeah, I'm probably not gonna do that. I'm just probably not going to. It'll have to be the spring or the summer for me to go visit in Michigan. I'm just saying, I'm just saying, I'm just saying, I'm just being real, I'm just being real, I'm just being real. I don't know. I don't think I can do it in the wintertime. It's just ooh, the weather. And I like the snow, but the cold. It's much colder in Michigan than it is where we grew up in DC. It is. But that is where our father is from. Our father is from Michigan. We have family in Michigan, so hopefully she'll be able to connect with the family that we have there in Michigan and, have that connection to that part of my dad's family again. 'Cause, my dad's family, they're interesting bunch. I already told you that, this digging into how we're Cuban, I figured out some things that, ooh, yeah, there's some interesting stuff. But, I guess when we do this ancestry thing, we'll find out. We'll find out the full message, but it seems to be apparently a family secret that, you know, part of our family is part Cuban and part of our family is not on my dad's side, if y'all get my drift. And, I come from the part Cuban. You know, and up to the generation before me, family went over to Cuba to visit. And my dad has gone over there to visit, since. Here comes my son, y'all. Here comes David, y'all. Y'all know he's coming. He be watching my time. He be clocking my time. Y'all see him? Come on. You got on the right color tonight. They can see you. Say hi. Okay, they can hear you. All right. All right, I'll see you. All right. He does not like to talk into the microphone, y'all. Yeah, he does not like to talk into the microphone. He talks over here, like y'all can hear him way over here, you know. And he has that very deep baritone voice. He has a baritone voice, you know, and it's crazy, you know. But we're working on him being more conversational. I got some stuff that I'm trying to get in place, trying to fund, because to say that there are people who are of the palm persuasion, unfortunately, they get a lot more services, but it's because they have the resources to get those services. And I'm going to make to have the resources to get them, I'm going to make myself have the resources to get those services for my son too. And it's a program that I want to get him involved in that will help him to become more self-sufficient, and it will kind of be something that he'll do meetings and have accountability, and he'll have a peer counselor, a someone who is also on the spectrum that he talks to, and then there'll be support from me, and yeah. So but it's there's a fee for me to do this for him, so I'm working on it. I'm working on it. It's a monthly fee, so I'm working on getting that resource so that I have that fee available for him every single month so that I can make sure that it happens. So I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Once I get what I need together for that, then I will obviously share that information with you guys. So if you have someone in your life that is an adult on the spectrum, then you can share the information with them. But I'm just trying to get it together at this point. But where was I? Yeah, but so looking at the dynamics of how this generation, hold on, y'all. Hold on. Yeah, how this generation handles having children, versus being baby mamas, being baby daddies instead of being husbands and wives. It's not just the girls. It's not just the girls, because if there's a higher percentage of single, unmarried women heading households, then there's an equal percentage of guys that are the fathers to these children, who are not part of the household. It's and how it's going on the continent is just wild to me, because just like here, way back in the day, there was shame on being a single parent in our community. It was shame about being, having a child out of wedlock. I remember they used to have those homes for girls who, got pregnant, unmarried. They used to have all that stuff going on, and had it in the white and in the black community. All of that, we remember those shotgun weddings. You pregnant? Oh, y'all getting married. hmm That's the way that's the way that the cookie crumbled. But that's not what's going on anymore. You have Kiki Palmer, and she's the celebrity example, but there are other girls who are going to look at that example. They don't have Kiki Palmer's money. Kiki is never going to be struggling. It baffles me that she is a baby mama when she came from a 2-parent household and her parents are still married 30-something years later. Okay? But nonetheless, before they got to this point of her and this dude breaking up, they were talking marriage. So that was, I guess, her desire was to marry him, but they didn't get married. But now she's the baby mama. And he made her a baby mama. And although I believe his mother is Panamanian. I believe one of his parents is not Panamanian. So he does not have two Panamanian parents because let me tell you something. Afro Latinos, just like Latinos, it's the same. You get married. You having children? Oh, you getting married. You're getting married. You're getting married. That's what's going on. You know, it is a cultural thing. And it used to be part of our culture. It used to be part of the Black culture. But it's not anymore. I don't, maybe it's because it's so easy to get unmarried once you get married. Maybe people don't have, maybe marriage doesn't hold the same value anymore, in our community. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. But I did put out another video today. On a lighter note, I put out another video today, and it was a weekend vlog from last weekend. It was the full version of Saturday at the Wood, along with the comedy show that we went to see last week, with comedian Joan Sia, who is from Washington, D.C., our homegirl. And I think in the video I said that the guy who was the headliner, his name was Robert Griffin. His name was Ray Brady, and he's from the Midwest. But it was funny. I'm gonna have to go to that comedy show again, but take a look at the video. I kind of plugged this restaurant, a Black-owned restaurant that's in Inglewood, California. It's called The Wood. The Wood is a restaurant that actually started doing the panorama. The owners of The Wood used to own this nightclub called the Savoy Entertainment Center, but since the panorama, they haven't opened it back up yet. They just been focusing on The Wood, and The Wood is profitable and it's standing. And I say the delivery service of DoorDash, Grubhub, Uber Eats saved a lot of restaurants doing the panorama. And a whole bunch of restaurants popped up that are just delivery doing the panorama. So, people started their little restaurant dreams. But y'all, I'm gonna get out of here. It has been a long week. I may pop through over the weekend. There is a lot going on in these YouTube streets. A lot going on in these YouTube streets. Crazy people out here doxing folks, people falling out. Let me just make this disclaimer before I jump off of here. People on YouTube are not your friend. You have no friends on YouTube. If you are talking to people behind the scenes on YouTube, telling other people's business, be prepared for whatever you said behind the scenes to be repeated publicly on Mad Day. Stop talking to people in back chats. Stop telling your business and other people's business to people in back chats. Stop getting on the phone with these people. Y'all don't know each other. You are strangers. The only way you are not strangers is if you have a ongoing real friendship where you are actually have met each other in person and it's not just one time you met. You know, y'all are strangers. But you guys do things on here that impact people's real lives. You know, just do what you need to do. And shouts out to Just Kimmy. Shouts out to Just Kimmy. She has just changed what her channel is going to be about. It is called Lux Life Through Christ. So she is going to be moving towards a Christian perspective with her content and branding. And I'm gonna just say this. Now, you guys know that I am a believer, and I'm not preachy or anything. You know, I don't push my beliefs on other people, but what I do is I try to be an example, which is one of the reasons why I don't first like to sell on here like I could. But I don't do that also because I want to stay monetized and I want my videos to stay monetized, but you know, sharing our beliefs on a platform like YouTube is something that it can be a vulnerable thing to do. I've shared certain things on here limitedly, but I think that I'm going to share some other things more, and I think what I'm going to do is with some of my what I consider more sensitive content, I am going to be putting it out in my membership before I put it out for everyone. And you know what? That just reminds me, y'all. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Let me go to my page. All right, let me see if I can. Let's see. I'm looking for the video. Hold on. One of my playlists. In here. Oh, we don't want to do that. Nope, we're not doing that. All right, let me go back. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. All right, let me. Let's find it. All right, hold on. Hold on 1 second, y'all. All right, I'm going to share my screen. Let me share my screen. And let me turn this music down just a little bit. Because I said I was going to do this. Share screen. Share screen. All right. Make sure it's up so you guys can see it. Make sure y'all can see it first. Make sure it's up. All right, so now I'm going to share about my membership. Let me just play this for y'all. There we go.
Channel membership. But before I get into that, please like, share, and subscribe to this channel. And here's the intro. I'll be right back.
I did this like God, I think I did this like a year ago when I started the membership. So
Welcome to the Purple Paisley Den, which is what channel membership is. It's going to have 3 levels, so let me tell you about them right now. The first level is the lounge. At the lounge, for just the price of $2.99 a month, you will enjoy having loyalty badges and custom emojis, along with priority replies to comments. The loyalty badges are going to be dragonflies. And here's an example of one of the custom emojis. The next level is the upper room. In the upper room, for the price of just $4.99 a month, you get everything that you get in the lounge, plus a few more perks. You'll get early access to new content, member shout outs, photos, and status updates, and exclusive member only videos and live streams. So come in at this level and you get a few more things that you don't get at the initial one. The last level is going to be the sanctuary level. In the sanctuary, for the price of $9.99 a month, you get everything that you got at the previous levels, but at this level, you also get connections on social media and priority replies. Now, with this connections on social media, I do that with a lot of people, but at this level, I'll make sure that I'm following you, even if you're not following me. And I hope that this is kind of giving you guys aspect of it. I'm excited about you guys joining. I will actually put down what the dragonfly symbolizes in our channel membership in the description of this video, along with the perks. And I hope to see you guys on the other side of channel membership in the Purple Paisley Den. Don't forget, follow me on all my other social media. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.
All right, let me come back. Let me stop sharing. Stop sharing. All right, so I'm back. I promised y'all that I was going to get that in there, and that video is too long for me to upload it to StreamYard. StreamYard wasn't having it. So the only way I can show it to y'all is I have to just play it doing the programming. So that is the membership. Take a look at it. See if there's something there that you want to do. See if you'd like to support it. I am happy with all the support. I love my members that I have now. I'm trying to grow that membership. And the plan is to start doing more content that is going to be released to the members first before it is going to be released to everybody else. So we are working on that. Let me get back over here and grab my outro, y'all. And I appreciate your loyalty, Terry. Terry is one of my members and my moderator, one of my day one mods, as a matter of fact. All right, you guys. So I might pop in over the weekend. Let me just give y'all real quick what I'm gonna be doing this weekend. I'm going skating. Now, I haven't been skating at a skating rink in a few years. And I'm an OG skater. But I'm going to be going skating this weekend, tomorrow. It's a going away skate party for my sister. I'm going to try to make sure that my phone is completely, fully charged up so I can take pictures, so I can do some video, and I can, post another vlog of, outside, because, that's the stuff that I did before, before the panorama, gave y'all stuff outside, and we're outside. So, my life stuff, it's, my senior life, some of that's going to be, my social life. And I'm going to go skating tomorrow night with my sister and some family. Going to have some fun. Anyway, I will see you guys in these YouTube streets. If not, I will see you guys live on Monday. Until then, I offer you guys peace. Let me see. Where's my hand? Peace. There we go. Peace and blessings from the West Side. I'm out, you guys. I'll see you guys. Peace. Bye, you guys.
Well, guys, that's it for tonight's Not So Random Chat. But I'll see you guys the next time. Until then, peace and blessings from the West Side. I'm out. Peace.